Stepping out on the red carpet, celebrities always appear to be styled so perfectly. But behind all the glitz and the glamour are the real style icons, the designers.
If you're gonna go my way, come alongside of me.
I'm with Gwendolynne Burkin in her design studio in Fitzroy. Gwendolynne, how long have you been involved in the fashion industry for?
Well, since I was about 6 was when I first didn't really officially start the rag trade, but that's when I first made my first garment with my mum's help, of course. But I started earning money from it at 14. I worked in a fabric shop as a sales assistant, and then I also started to pick up dressmaking jobs too while I was there. I moved to Melbourne from Adelaide when I just turned 17 and went to RMIT. I finished my course, I think I just turned 19, and that's when I first officially entered the fashion industry as a pattern maker, designer and sample machinist.
How do you go from a design in your head to the finished product? What's the process involved there?
Usually when it's a completely new idea, I do a lot of research. I've got a massive library, books. I always go to markets and pick up inspirational books, and I'll go through books and I'll tab a whole lot of ideas, and then I'll kind of narrow it down. That's the hardest part of design, having too many ideas and always trying to focus in on what you're about and being really strong about that.
Gwendolynne, I absolutely love this dress. Tell me about this design.
This is a winner. This is a good choice. This is actually inspired by an Art Nouveau motif. A lot of my designs are inspired from Art Nouveau, Deco, just from history in general. And I have the book that it's inspired by. I have so many of these sorts of books, and I get them on the computer and then manipulate the motifs around the form of the body, which I find, I don't know, it's almost like the basic shape is your canvas and then you're painting on it too. As my career's evolved, I've got much more into this kind of embellishment and formation onto a gown. It's much more exciting as a designer for me.
So show me the pattern.
This is what it was originally.
That was that?
Yeah. And I've kind of flipped it upside down and manipulated it and turned this into a skirt. Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it's okay. It's like
Spotto.
there.
And this little part is the neck formation too. So that's one of my inspirations.
As a designer, are you quite a perfectionist? Has there ever been something that you just, hated the finished product?
I think it's important to be a perfectionist as a designer because that makes you always strive for more. I think once you start to be too sure about what you do, it doesn't really push you any further creatively. So I've tormented myself by being a perfectionist, and I've had to learn to let things go a lot. And a lot of people don't see what you see in things. For the years of torment that I've caused myself, I've learned through my own self-therapy that it's important. Otherwise, I would stand still and not be creating and moving forward. I remember the first show that I ever did. I felt sick to the stomach and I couldn't cope, and I wanted to vomit before my clothes came out. And then they came out on the catwalk, and it was just such a thrill seeing the clothes in motion and the whole atmosphere. It's really rewarding.